Hello everyone and welcome to or back to my channel. So over on Instagram and Pinterest you may have seen me posting updates about me making this Western saddle set, but if you haven't seen these updates, don't worry, I will explain how I made this set in this video. So first I look up some reference photos for a Western saddle tree and did my best at sculpting one. It's not the greatest, but I think it was pretty okay considering it's my first time making something like this. It does look a little bit different from a normal Western saddle tree, but that's because I wanted to have a little bit more structure to it. I had to adjust the cantle a few times, and when making the pommel I stuck a wire in there for the horn. And then later on I covered it in epoxy. Then once the epoxy has cured, I cover the whole tree in thinned black leather. I attached a ring to each side of the saddle tree, cut out the fenders, and attached them. I also made these tiny little stirrups and I'm very pleased with how they turned out. Next was the saddle skirt, which I cut into and sewed back together to add a little bit more detail. I added some rings to it and a little top skirt. Then I cut out the seat jockeys, which I wish I had done a little bit differently, but oh well. Next I added some saddle strings, which I wish I'd cut a little bit thinner, and then added some fleece to the bottom just to neaten things up. For the saddle pad, I basically just glued some fabric onto a piece of fleece, and then I added some leather bits to it and stitching details. Now I had originally made this girth for the set, but I ended up remaking it later on, which I like the new one a lot better. I ended up making a breast collar for the saddle as well, and I really like how it turned out. Of course I couldn't forget a bridle, so I made that, which is a little bit easier than the other stuff in this video. Now I did make some saddlebags for this set, but I ended up actually losing them in Norway when I went there for vacation. So I had to make a new set and I put a lot more detail into these and I love them so much more than the old ones. It just goes to show that when you redo things, usually they end up turning out better than the first time you did them. Over on Instagram, I asked for some suggestions on what else I should make for the Western set, and someone suggested a bedroll, which was a really good addition, and I'm glad I added it. Someone also suggested little water bottle holders for the saddlebags, which was very cute. I love that I added those too. So after adding a few more details to the set, and after about 5 months of sporadic work, I can finally call this set finished. I am so happy to have this project finished. It was honestly such a fun experience to learn how to make a full tack set for myself. This is something I've never done before, so it was really interesting to try out, and I'm really happy that I finally have a full tack set for myself, made by myself. I think there are a few things I could have changed, but honestly, it's not bad for a first try. To be honest, I was kind of worried about starting it thinking, oh, it's gonna turn out terrible, it's not gonna look great. But I did it anyway and it came out okay and I'm really happy with it. So if you're wanting to try something and you're not sure, just do it. It's okay, just do it. It'll turn out okay. Anyways, I'm sorry this wasn't a proper video, but I was just more focused on doing my best on this tack set and just taking my time to learn different techniques without having to worry about camera angles and all that jazz. Hopefully for the next tack video I can do a proper video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!